What's up, folks? How are you? Matt Perrault back with you here on our Play Picks YouTube channel for another week, another pick five video for you guys. 4-1 last week. So as the year began, we were hot, got a little cold in the middle, and now we're picking back up again here as we head towards the home stretch of college football and lots of cool big games to get into coming up for this week. We actually have 3 games involving ranked teams. That's a first for us. And if you like what we're doing, if you like my picks, or you want to even fade my picks and get free money while you're doing it, we've got our playpicks.com/bonus, which is always really fun here. DraftKings, $25. William Hill, FanDuel, Fox Bet, PointsBets, BetMGM. Got to click that play now. Really important. Click that little play now. And then you go ahead and take advantage of these bonuses. Playpicks.com/bonus, where you want to go. Click play now. And why not use each one of these for every game you're going to play? It's not a bad idea. Free money here. Free money. Can't beat it. End of the year. Take advantage of these opportunities. All right, let's get into the lines and the games, and let's begin with a big daddy with Georgia and Auburn. It is the South's oldest rivalry here. Georgia was supposed to have a really big year, and they still might have a big year. Jake Fromm, their quarterback, not having a big year. Offense has been really inconsistent. Yet, here they are with a chance to keep themselves in the playoffs. They are ranked number 4. So last week, Penn State on the road at Minnesota, the committee thought they'd be funny, right? Hey, Penn State, let's see if you can keep yourself in the poll, in the top 4. Go to the Gophers. They lose outright. Penn State pretty much eliminated. Now here's Georgia. They've got 1 loss with South Carolina. If they lose another game, they are eliminated. So same spot as Penn State last week. Georgia on the road, tough game. They've got Auburn. Here's the problem for Auburn in my mind. Well, Bo Nix has played, this will be the 4th time he's playing against a top 10 team. Once on a neutral site, beating Oregon, and then on the road, losing to LSU and losing to Florida. Playing at home is a good thing. Not going to deny. That's why the line's so short, though, because realistically, I think Georgia's a lot better than Auburn, and I think Bo Nix is a little bit of a problem here. He's a young quarterback. He's a freshman. I know he's played well at times, but he's been up and down against elite defenses, and that's what Georgia's got, an elite defense. Number 2 in scoring overall, just behind Ohio State. You don't score in these guys. They shut out Missouri last week. Defense travels. I'm going to lay the 2.5 here. This line should be bigger than it is. I think it's mostly because of Auburn's record and what they've done at home. I'm taking Georgia minus 2.5. 2.5 here at DraftKings. Total is 40.5. FanDuel similar, 2.5. Total is 40.5. Play it on either side, although it's juiced up a little bit here at FanDuel right now at minus 115. So DraftKings minus 110, less juice. Take Georgia minus 115. I just think that they win. I would love it at 3. If you can wait it out and it goes to 3, love it. I guess, well, no, let me take that back. No. I like it 2.5. Want much more than 3. Sorry, I'm getting confused there. We're going with 2.5. We don't want 3. We want 2.5. Better line. They don't want to go to 3 for whatever reason. Maybe they feel like sharp money comes in on Auburn if they do go to 3 for Georgia, but 2.5. Bulldogs laying the 2.5. We will lay it with Georgia. Okay, number 2. Let's go to another team, another game involving ranked opponents. There's 3 of them, like I mentioned. Minnesota and Iowa. So here we go. Minnesota plus 3. Iowa at home minus 3. Gophers are undefeated. Gophers are catching 3 points. Why would that be? Total is 44 at FanDuel, 44.5 at DraftKings, still 3. So why is Iowa favored here? Iowa's 3-3 in the Big Ten, 6-3 overall. Well, here's why. They've won 4 straight games. This is the Floyd of Rosedale Pig Trophy game for Minnesota in Iowa. It's Kinnick Stadium. Tough place to play. And folks, frankly, aren't buying Minnesota. Let's be frank here. They're not believing. They jumped up 9 spots in the rankings from 17 all the way up, 17 to 8. So they jumped up 9 spots in the polls. I think the climb continues here. I'm going to take Minnesota plus the 3. I don't hate a money line play either. Why? Well, here's a couple of things I want to point out when it comes to where we are here with the Gophers. So Tanner Morgan, the quarterback for Minnesota, is ranked 4th in overall quarterback ranking. No, he's behind. He's behind Joe Burrow, Tua Tagovailoa, and Jalen Hurts. Do you think about Tanner Morgan in that same category? But he is, at least on paper. 21 touchdowns to 4 picks, huge offensive line. They play action so well. Rodney Smith, 7 rushing touchdowns. Iowa's defense is really good. but they gave up 24 to Wisconsin, 17 to Penn State, and 10 to Michigan, and lost all 3. I don't hate a play on the under in this game at 44.5. It's just too low for me to play. I got burned on it last week with Iowa and Wisconsin playing the under of 38, and it wound up going over. I think the total was like 46. I'm going to stay away from the total. I'm going to take the Gophers catching 3 points here. Play at -110 at DraftKings. FanDuel is -110. Either place you like it, go ahead and jump on it here for Minnesota plus the 3. All right, in our third game involving ranked opponents, Oklahoma -10, Baylor at home +10, 67.5 from a total perspective. 10 here. -60. The total is 67.5 for Oklahoma and Baylor. It is going to be a shootout, I believe. Baylor gave up 66 points last time they played at Oklahoma last year. I think Baylor, though, this is a team that's got ESPN College Game Day coming to town. They've been barely winning their games. While I think the run ends here and Oklahoma wins, I got a marquee team, an undefeated team, a team trying to prove themselves in front of their home crowd. I'm going to take the points here. Baylor plus the 10. I think Baylor keeps the game within 1 score. OU wins. I think Baylor's going to wind up covering. All right, a couple other games here for our pick 5. We're going to go with Alabama and Mississippi State. So Tua Tagovailoa may not be able to play in this game for Alabama. Doesn't matter to me. Mac Jones against Arkansas had a great game, 3 touchdown passes. He may be the starting quarterback next year for Alabama. -115 here, but the number is 17.5. It actually is higher at DraftKings right now. DraftKings 18.5 here, 61.5 from a total perspective, 61 at FanDuel. 17.5, I'm going to jump on this, okay? I'd love it at 17. The line's going down because a Tua might not play. I don't think it matters. Mississippi State's defense gives up over 30 points a game. They can run the ball. They can't pass. You can't be one-dimensional against Alabama. Got to be able to throw the football and run and score quickly against the Crimson Tide. I like Bama to win that game by 20 points over Mississippi State. And finally, let's go with a team that needs some help with style points. Clemson at home against Wake Forest. 34.5. It's a big line, I know. Look at the total, 59.5. The line's 34. Tell you the Wake Forest probably might score a little, but not a whole heck of a lot. 34.5 here at DraftKings. 60 is the total here, so a little bit of a difference from a total perspective, 59.5 to 60. Clemson won this game last year, 66-3. Let me double check on that. Maybe 60. Let's see. The final score, I believe it was 63. It was 63-3 last year for Clemson against Wake Forest on the road. This is at Clemson in Death Valley. This is too much for Wake Forest, okay? They're without 2 of their top 3 wide receivers. They have a good offense, but it's not going to matter. Clemson's defense is so good. They're going to name their score. They've got to put up style points. Their schedule is too weak not to. They are destroying people. They're on a run right now where they're outscoring their opponents 263 to 55 over the last 5 games. They've scored 55, 59, 55, 45, and 45 in those 5 games. Unbelievable. They're going to put up another 50 spot. Wake won't score. I'm going to lay the 34.5 points here with Clemson. Okay, to recap our pick 5 here for us here on playpicks.com, I'm going to lay 2.5, Georgia -2.5. I'm going to take the 3 for Minnesota on the road +3. I'm going to take the 10 for Baylor at home +10. I'm going to lay the 17.5, not 18.5, but 17.5 for Alabama on the road at Mississippi State. And I'm going to lay the 34.5 Clemson at home against Wake Forest, who I don't think is going to score very much at all against Clemson. All right, you like these picks? Head on over to playpicks.com/bonus. Hop on one of these great no deposit bonuses. Hit play now with all these. Takes you right to it. Sign up. Take advantage. If you like my picks, tell me in the comment section. If you don't, tell me in the comment section. Subscribe to this channel. A ton of bowl game predictions and fun stuff still to come for the college football season, championship Saturday and whatnot. All still to come. So stay with us here on playpicks.com, NFL picks and whatnot, some more. I'm Matt Perrault. Stay with us. Back next week, same place, same time for a Pick 5 video here on playpicks.com on our YouTube channel.